Alrighty, everybody. What is up? Welcome back to another live stream on the channel. We have a lot to talk about today, guys. We just got some major updates on our El Nino and our hurricane season. So, it is looking like our severe weather season is going to be, or a hurricane season is going to be very, very active this year. Something that we saw potentially 2 years ago, I believe, or maybe even 3 years ago, whenever we had all those big hurricanes occur. In that sort of 1 year there, I believe we had Ian, Helene, and all those sort of in 1 year, and this might not stay, honestly. Let me go ahead and see if I can switch y'all over here to just the webcam. Oh my gosh, bro. There we go. So, yeah, we're back over here just at the webcam. I am also honestly going to open up the radar app real fast because we do have a severe thunderstorm warning in Colusa and Sutter, California. I believe that's what CA is. Yes, it is. We will switch over to our single site radar. Now, y'all cannot see this yet. Just hang in there. I'm working on getting it pulled up for y'all. We're going to go reflectivity. So, meanwhile, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for parts of Colusa, Meridian, Grimes, and all those sort of areas there in California. I do believe that this is our only severe thunderstorm warning out of the whole United States map. We'll switch back over to MRMS radar. Yeah, we do have Storm Chaser Vince Walty up here in Des Moines. He is probably waiting for that severe weather threat, unless he's booking it back home. Because I'm thinking he might be waiting for that severe weather threat over the next few days. We will check back in on radar eventually. Maybe eventually. So, yeah, I want y'all to take a look at this, all right? This is something that we don't see very often, and I want y'all to watch. Right about there's all that cold. That is sort of our La Nina. We are in a La Nina phase right now. And as we enter, that's why we had such a below average severe or hurricane season this year, is because we were in the La Nina phase, meaning that all of the temperatures in the ocean were cold or were warm or something like that. No, they were cold. Sorry about that. This model is really confusing me because there's a lot of warm temperatures, as we can see right now. That is us shifting into that sort of more El Nino phase. As we can see here, hold up. All right, so as we can see here, there's that pocket of cold. That is our cold temperatures in the ocean. That's something we need to keep an eye on, as that it will bring a threat. Or I don't know what I'm talking about. Hold up. Dude, whenever I'm trying to talk, I can't stand trying to multitask. All right, guys, y'all are going to see something pop up on the screen real fast. Just chillax. All alerts. Okay. There we go. We're good. I had to Google all of our alerts in the map, or in the United States. So as we can see right there, there is our cold temperatures in the United States, or in the Gulf here. Here's the United States right about here. So this is our more southwesterly areas. And yeah, this is obviously something that we need to be keeping an eye on. There's that cold pocket there. That's our La Nina, like I have said. As that moves off and gets taken over by this warmer air, that's when we sort of start to shift into our La Nina phase. Or not our La Nina, our El Nino phase. That's a lot of words, guys, at once. I am not an expert in hurricanes, but I'm getting there. Or anything in the ocean. But Um, there is this pocket of colder air, or colder temperatures. Sorry, like I said, I'm not very good at describing when it comes to ocean weather, because I can't say like be aware because it's just like in the ocean. But yeah, there is that like right there. As we can see, the colder air. I want it to fade away. There we go. As it's getting rushed in by the like the brownish, orangish, reddish colors, that's it shifting into the El Nino phase. This is our sort of main area right here is what we base it off of to predict our hurricane season. It's this area down here, and really anywhere in these areas here. And we are seeing that big enough threat right about here, where that colder air is going to get taken over by, or one of those colder temperatures in the water are going to get taken over by the warmer temperatures in the water. That's like I said, once we enter the El Nino phase. And the El Nino phase, for those of you who don't know, is what brings our strongest hurricanes. Like we were in an El Nino phase when we got Hurricane Milton, Hurricane Ian, Hurricane Michael, Hurricane Melissa. And all of those tornadoes, or not tornadoes, all of those hurricanes there, that this was the phase that we were in, as well as Hurricane Helene, Hurricane Idalia, all of those sort of hurricanes occurred in the El Nino phase. Right now, and this past hurricane season, we've been in the La Nina phase, or in the La Nino phase. We've been in the La Nina phase, and we're entering the El Nino phase. It's kind of hard to sort of think about that, as they are two very similar sounding words, / phrases, or whatever you want to say or call it. But it's something that we're obviously keeping a close eye on, but it's nothing that's here yet. Like our severe weather or our hurricane season is not here yet. So there's still this time in between it to keep an eye out for it to possibly shift. This was a bigger shift that none of us were really expecting. I know a few weather YouTubers are going live for this. I just got a notification that one just went live. But yeah, that is something that we need to keep an eye on. As we could have a very, very, very active hurricane season this year. We'll take a look at a few different things here. If we can zoom out on the map. We'll take a look at our anomalies here. Let's see here. All right. Yo, welcome in, Storm Chase 575. We're not really talking about much. We're just talking about how we're shifting from a La Nina to an El Nino phase. As we can see, there's these cold temperatures. Hold up. You can't really see it on the anomalies, but there's going to be that cold getting taken over. Burger unbent for real. There's going to be those cold temperatures getting taken over by the warmer temperatures. If we look up north a little bit, we can see this is a better looking model. This is our sea surface temperatures. For those of you who don't understand all the hurricane stuff, which I'm getting there. Like I said, we've been in the La Nina phase, which is bringing not as strong hurricanes. We had maybe one strong hurricane last year, and that was the one that hit Jamaica. This year, as we're entering this El Nino phase, I do think that we could be seeing a more stronger sort of sign of hurricanes for this hurricane season here. Again, it's still pretty far out to accurately predict. This is just a big change in our models here. As now, you can see there in all this colder areas right around here, that's just going to get completely taken over by that warmer air. That colder temperatures right there in that area is what caused us to have the La Nina phase, and then it's going away with the warmer temperatures entering that, forming the El Nino phase, which will bring stronger hurricanes. The El Nino phase is what brought Hurricane Ian, Hurricane Milton, Hurricane Idalia, Hurricane Helene, all those sort of types of hurricanes. And those were pretty concerning. What is up with you in 6-7 today, bro? And all those concerning hurricanes and everything like that. So that's something that we need to keep an eye on. It's nothing that we are too concerned about, at least as of now. We still need to be keeping an eye on it, as it will continue to change. But there have been signs of an El Nino coming up as we enter this hurricane season over the past few months. So it's something that still 100% has the possibility to potentially do that. Hold up, guys. Take a look at these. I know most of y'all don't understand what this is. I hardly do. Like I said, I'm getting into hurricanes, guys. Y'all are just gonna have to hang in there with me as I enter hurricanes and everything. That's good enough size. So there's those colder temperatures in the air. That's not our concern. Right down here is our concern. Let me shrink the size of this thing. Right down here is obviously our biggest concern. As this warmer, this is not really going to be cold air. I don't know why I'm saying that, honestly. So there's going to be this warmer air surging down from here, which is going to crash into this, completely filling it with warm air and replacing the colder air. Also, Stormfish 5005, how do you like the new warning overlay? It's the one that I've been custom coding for the past, 2 months, bro. Holy crap, it's Jesse Tarkelson. I gotta be quick, but I'll be chasing this weekend if it looks good. W. Okay, Jesse, how do you like the my custom warning overlay? Okay, or bye. Wait, I'm adding you as moderator, Jesse. Alright, Jesse is now a moderator. You're most likely chasing Sunday through Tuesday. Dubs, bro. Awesome. Alright, thanks, Jesse. This is not really a severe weather talking stream. We might get a little bit into the severe weather eventually, but did I make it? Yeah. Technically, ChatGPT coded it, but I put it all I copied it and pasted it into a software to make it and everything. So now, it's my own custom one. I can also control a few things. Here, let me see here. Like, we can switch it to our severe warnings. Let me see. Something's going to pop up on screen for y'all. Severe warnings. No active severe alerts, as of now at least. We can go marine, no marine. There's obviously winter warnings, flood warnings, tons of flood warnings. We can do a test little thing here where we can do tornado watch, severe thunderstorm watch, flash flood warning, severe thunderstorm warning, tornado warning.
A tornado warning has been issued for test.
Don't listen to that voice, guys. I'm going to redo the voice. The voice is going to sound a lot better than this, I promise. We can also do just the pop-up alert test. We'll go back to automatic rotation with all alerts. So, yeah. Thanks, bro. Thanks, Jesse. All right. Jesse, I'm not sure if you're still here, but if you are, where is Levi chasing? Wait, no, Levi's in Nashville. Or he's in Tennessee. Bro, everybody's got to go. Golly, bro. Where are you going? You going back to the back rooms? If you know, you know. But that's going to get taken over with these warmer temperatures as we enter to the El Niño phase. Dude, I keep forgetting that my stream delay is 2 seconds now, so I can react to y'all's messages so much faster. My dad said to get off because I was tired. Rip. Just say that you're getting off. I'm just kidding. We'll check our previous years. 2020, 2021. A new severe thunderstorm warning in California. Let me go ahead and pull that up for y'all real fast. Over here close to Yuba City. Yuba. Dude, that was the first new warning issued with this new overlay. I don't know why it keeps automatically going to correlation coefficient. Holy crap. This will have some pretty big hail, honestly, as it enters Meridian, Grimes, and Sutter, in portions of California. We'll take a look for velocity here to see if there's any chance. No chances of tornadoes. Maybe some damaging straight line winds out of this concern here. We'll take a look at velocity again. Yeah, some pretty strong winds up there, especially close to Meridian, which could bring a decent concern as well as some decently sized hail. Anyway, we will head back over here, where I'm going to. I guess we'll leave it like that. Would y'all rather, if anybody's in here, would y'all rather the warning overlay stay on just flood warnings, or like all the active alerts where it just casts through them, or just the severe thunderstorm warning, or just the severe warnings? We're going to take a look at our anomalies. Never mind. Wait, who made the overlay? I did. I did indeed. Well, technically ChatGPT coded it, but holy flood warning. Holy crap, it's Redbird. I didn't even realize that. Welcome in, Redbird. ChatGPT coded it, and I put it into technically code X. If you know what code X is on ChatGPT, that's what coded it. So took a lot of time to get it all right and everything. I am going to switch over to just our severe warnings, though. All right. Take a look at our temp depth animation. Thanks, Redbird. So our temperatures, or our temperature depths, are nothing too concerning, honestly. Our warmer temperatures up here are the more deep temps. Who is texting me, bro? He texted me like 3 times. Alright. So back up here at our equilateral, temperature anomaly. Bro, I'm fixing to crash out. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I've got some annoying friends. They don't watch my channel, so we're good. Temperature anomaly here. Ow, I'm getting like bit by something, bro. I swear I'm getting bit by an ant or spider or something. But yeah, let me light up this room, bro. This room is so dark and depressing. All right, let's see here. We're gonna go a little bit. Open this, open that. Make the light reflect everywhere. Turn on the light. Okay, there you go. I'm gonna turn down the brightness a little bit. Bro. There we go. Alright. So, we'll take a look back here. Our temperature anomaly, nothing too concerning. Like always there's definitely our strongest temps right there, in the more central portions, just west of the United States and just south of Hawaii, is where our temperatures are the highest. Go with our global animation here. So we'll take a look at this. guess. Hold up. All right, here's more anomalies. Redbird, if you're still in here, I apologize for not using yours anymore. I just sort of wanted to have one that I can control easier, and be able to say that it's mine. Holy crap. All right, so there you can see our colder temperatures as it fades away with the warmer temps rolling in. That is the beginning of our El Nino phase. We need to watch once again this area here, where we are going to see some colder temperatures. So you can see the blue. The blue is the cold. As that sort of the orange rushes in, and it sort of becomes blank. That's what, as we are entering our El Nino phase, and that's something that we need to keep an eye on. This is going to be a pretty big concern, and everything like that. It's going to get crazy. Could have a very active. We could have a very active season above us. Yo, Sydney! Welcome into the stream. Sydney, I'm asking every single one of my viewers, how do you like the new custom warning overlay? It's going to rain here tomorrow. Yeah. I'll switch back over just to this scene. This is my own custom coded warning overlay. I finally got one that I made myself. I'm not sure if you if you rewatched the stream from earlier today, but yo, thank you, Sydney. So now I can probably say that I own this overlay, rather than having to give credit to like Redbird or something for owning it. But yeah, all that is now custom coded by me. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to get into just a quick little briefing for you here, real fast. I know you obviously don't have to worry about hurricanes as you are not down here, but watch this blue area right here. That is our colder temperatures. Right now we're in the La Nina phase, and as we watch that cold go away, that's as we're entering our El Nino phase, which El Nino sort of just oh, wait, yeah, you are in Northern California. Oh, wait, you're in Northern California. Are you close to this? Down here in Meridian? I honestly thought you were from Iowa because of how much you talk about your brother being in Iowa. I used to have a friend in Yuba City. No. Okay. Well, there is a concerning storm there. That's the severe thunderstorm warning that's currently displaying on the top of your screen and the bottom of your screen. I'm going to go ahead and switch something up with this overlay here, so just hang in there. So you're near SF. All right. All right. Now it's going to display all the active alerts. Dang. That one in Wexford, Missouri has been there for years. I have all my flood alerts turned off. At least I think that's what it is, unless it says Minnesota. We'll check here. Wexford, MI. Yeah, Wexford, Missouri. All right. I can tell it definitely has been raining there. We have had a pretty big concern there pretty recently with our severe weather threats. So we head back over here. Okay, basically you can see it, how that cold goes away. That's as we're entering our stronger tornado season phase there. All right, guys, that's going to be a wrap on today's stream. I know I do apologize for today being a short stream. I have to go get ready for school tomorrow. With that being said, I will see y'all in the next one. A video will be out tomorrow, and I will see you on the next one. As always, stay aware and prepare, or be aware and prepare, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.